Hey, this message is going out to the Hip Chat. This is Dave Wood. I want to tell you guys, first of all, that I love you, and I think you're awesome, right? I really do, and I'm really thankful that all of you guys are still in Empower Network, and thankful, actually, a lot of you guys are doing well, and really have had good transformations in your business all over the holidays. I wanted to address something, and I'm making this in a video just because I think it's easier to do, and we could do a call if you guys would like. About this, and I think it'd be a good thing to do. Guys, I just feel like there is sometimes some negative energy that comes out that's a little too much. And I'm not telling you guys to not bring up concerns. I think that you should bring them up. It's just that sometimes I feel like the things that we're doing are not being recognized. And I know you guys are here to make things better, but I feel like sometimes the focus is in the wrong direction. You know, like I just logged in to Hip Chat after, it's New Year's Day, and I've been sitting there for like hours planning and making sales videos. And pretty much, I know that I am, and I know the team is doing their best, and I just see a bunch of negative. Now, I know we're not doing everything perfect, guys. There's a bunch of areas we could improve in, for sure. And I want to listen, and I want to execute on that as best as we can. But we're also operating with limited resources, and the way that you guys need help from us, we need help from you. You know, and this is what I mean specifically by that, is that if you guys really, really, really want Empower Network to be able to do certain things, we need resources. We don't have them, and it's not like we have no resources. It's not like we're like in the hole or something. It's just that we're operating from a position where we've got to be as efficient as possible everywhere we're at. You know, about the thing with the event being moved. Let me tell you why we moved the event. I'd prefer just being honest and open with you guys, and chatting with you so we could actually discuss this as a leadership body from both sides and see what solutions we could come up with. Guys, we moved the event because nobody bought tickets, and they all said they were going to buy them after the holidays. Now, you're sure we could have done it in a different location. That was my original idea, to do it in Miami. But, we said the event was going to be in Hawaii. We went and we announced it. It was right before the holidays. And when I checked, one person had bought tickets to it. And a couple other people had, ordered plane tickets and things like that. But the reality is it was a better financial move to move it, right? The reason why we were doing a live stream event in January rather than a live event was because our events generally lose money, and we were trying to do something in a way that's going to be financially positive for the company. Once again, it's not like we don't have resources, but we don't have a lot, and so the team and stuff like that, they run around and they do the job of like 10 and 15 people, and I do the job of 10 and 15 people, and I run a company and I'm a rep, and everybody wants me to always be more of a rep, and I like doing that. But I've got to run a company too, and it's exhausting. It takes all my energy. I mean, I was hanging out with a friend here the last few days, and they saw me on Hangouts 12 hours a day, 3 days this week, just doing corporate stuff, And so I'm saying this for a reason, and it's not because I'm mad. I'm not mad. And I know you guys aren't mad, and you just want things to be better. And I agree we could be tons more organized with how we are. But I really need you guys to come up with constructive solutions, and not everything you come up with is gonna be understood right away. I know we're doing like with Lawrence, you mentioned the recognition on Facebook. You're right? But there's not like it feels like every way we do it is wrong. That's the way that it feels to me. I honestly think that we could just all do a better job communicating. I don't know what that looks like. I come from the world of a field rep, ended up starting a company. Here we are, and a lot of you have done really well with it, and I want you all to continue to do well and way better, right? I believe in all of you. But, like Aaron, I know you're not building because of things that you've got going inside your mind and heart. But, dude, I need you building, man. Like you need us to help, I need you to help, dude. And I know you believe in me and what we're doing, but dude, we need you building, man. We need to expand the company and to grow it, to have resources to do stuff at a way more efficient level. I mean, if we were back even remotely close to where we were pre-ENV2, we would have so much financial resources right now we could do whatever we want. But as it stands, I kind of need to do everything, right? Me and a handful of people in the team are just work and we work and we work and we work. And the truth is, guys, yeah, I've gone through phases where I haven't listened to you guys as good as I could have. I have done that, right? When I've all been locked up emotionally or whatever because of pain, right? Which is stupid and I should have let go of, right? But I'm doing my best to listen to you. I'm doing my best to get you guys' ideas carried out with financial resources that are not there for that, all right? And so I just, what I feel like, and I don't really know quite how to voice this, is that we could work better as a team somehow. All right. And if we could make it somehow, and I'm not saying to not bring up concerns, I'm not trying to silence you guys. I just want, as a group, if we could come up with a strategy on how to communicate more positively, right? So I don't log in after spending like all day on New Year's making sales videos. And I'm not saying I'm doing this and you need to do that. I'm not trying to project guilt onto you guys, right? I love you guys, right? I'm just saying I spent all day on New Year's making sales videos because you requested it. And I wanted to make them, right? And they're good videos. I got to edit some stuff together and put them up. And then I log into HipChat and you're not listening. It's the first thing that I read. And then, stuff like that. And I am listening, guys. We are listening and implementing. But we're implementing, doing all of this stuff ourselves, essentially. And like you need us to be more organized as a company, and we're getting better, okay? And I hope you could at least admit we're getting better and see progress in it and see, like, Aaron, we're way better, dude, than we were when you were making 40 grand a month as far as our organization goes. Are we like $1 billion company? No. Are we like $100 million company in the industry? No. We don't have corporate funding, and we don't have 50% margins either. We do have margins, but guys, we are a small animal here right now, right? So I need you guys at the same time to do what a lot of you used to do and aren't doing right now. And if you're not going to do it, it's okay. I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I can't. But I'm asking for your help with us giving our help, that we can work together as a team to create the organization that we want. That's both the field and the company, right? I'm out there building, and I'm making sales videos, and I'm helping run a corporate infrastructure, and there's times I'm just totally exhausted, right? But I'm doing it because, number one, I love it. I love you guys, and I want to give you guys a great future, all right? But that great future, guys, it comes with things, like open communication. I'm glad you guys are actually voicing your concerns. Lawrence, we've needed to do a better job at recognition forever and ever and ever and ever. And the things I'm working on right now in the company and making sure I actively push forward are the things we've talked about in the last 2 leadership council calls that we held last week. And all those things are being worked on right now. All right. But at the same time, you guys, I need your help on resolving social stuff that comes up too. That's all of our responsibility. I can't do that as a company. We are not going to be a perfect company ever. And what I mean by that is, like, let's take the thing that happened in Portugal, for example. That whole situation could have been averted very easily by just the leadership stepping up and selling people better, right? And saying, you know what, everything is not working exactly as you think it's working, and that's fine. Because this is where we're going as a team, this is where we're going as a company. That would have been that easy to resolve that situation. It would have been easy for me to resolve that situation had somebody come to me with it, right? And it's not like I'm not available. I know how available I am right now. And so I'm happy you guys are bringing up concerns, but sometimes we need to have leader-to-leader talks. Sometimes we need to have leader-to-team talks, and we need to go out in the organization and build the vision no matter what's going on. Because that's the power in what we got. That's the power in how it is that we're building. Is there's not always going to be perfect times where we're doing everything right. And I'm not saying you guys are doing a bad job. You're not, right? But if you think back to who we were and where we were headed together as a leadership body when we started this company, that's where I'm at right now. All right. Emotionally, that's where I'm at in building. That's where I'm at in my brain. That's where I'm at in my strategy. If we do that, we will recreate the company that we want, all right? If we don't, then, there's just going to be stuff that, is not going to get done fast, right? And I'm not making excuses for it, guys. I want you to understand something, that I've got your back, okay? No matter what goes on, no matter what happens, right? No matter what, whether we have a good month or bad month, whether we have a good year or bad year, right? No matter if we do something right or don't do something right, I've got your back, right? And I know that the team is doing everything they can do. And I know you're doing everything that you can do too, right? But we need to come together And this is what we need to do as a leadership body. We need to focus in the future and focus on building and focus on building people and focus on building towards the next event. And you're right, I don't think we should have done a high ticket event, which wasn't the plan, right? The plan was to do a leadership mastermind and to do something that people could enjoy from their home so we can save resources and build to the next event, because we thought that it would be a better experience for people. We've sold actually quite a few live stream tickets, and those things are actually moving. So it is actually working, and we've got a cool experience that we've got planned for Miami, right? But in order to really make that what it needs to be, it's once again back to those times where, yeah, we need your help. Aaron Rashkin, need your help, dude. You know, hey, if you're not comfortable, you're not comfortable. You know what I mean? But if every time we're not comfortable, we don't build, what will Empower Network be in a year? You know what I mean? There's going to be hiccups over the next year, right? It's not going to be all perfect, no matter what it is that we're doing to make it as best as we can. It won't be perfect, all right? So I guess my message for this, and it's a little bit rambly because I just got done talking for like 3 hours in whiteboard videos, is I love you guys. I care for you deeply, and I want you to win. And we need, if we want to be around and we want to be big, we need to go build people again. We need to resolve the concerns with Toby and say, hey, you know, I hear you. I know what's going on. You know what I mean? And sometimes stuff goes on that's not, you know, 100% positive. I mean, guys, you know, we go out, we have a month that's low, all right? And some of you guys, you make lower income and it sucks. And I understand that, and my income lowers and it sucks when we have a month that's not high. Not every month is high, right? It can't be. That's not how it is. But it's something I need to understand. Sometimes, guys, we have a low month, and we need to go fire a third of our staff and then rehire people, right? Because we have a low month, right? Portugal blows out. It really affects the company, right? Because we didn't resolve that situation because we didn't even know. You know what I mean? It wasn't brought to us, right? But that stuff can really negatively affect us. We have a fraud ring, Alex, that happened in Michael Martin's relatives. You know, they all joined and created a Mexican fraud ring, right? That stuff happens, right? That stuff really affects the company, and it puts us to the point where some months we have lower resources, some months we have higher resources, right? Right now is one of those times where we got a lot of heart resources, and we're building, and we'll be fine in January. But to do that, we go into the year with positive energy. Not every report is going to be perfect. Not every event is going to be perfect, okay? I'm not asking you guys to not make requests. I want you guys to make requests. I just want you to understand from the deepest, deepest, deepest part of my heart, I am listening to you. I don't have a perfect ear, and I don't have a perfect memory, and we're not perfect implementers, but we're doing better than we've done at any point ever in the company's history, ever. And let's not bring up, I mean, we can bring up the thing with the meeting with Chris Rushlow, and I understand it, but he left the company, okay? And he's not working here right now. So I actually don't even really, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know what happened in that meeting, right? And so I'm here, I'm building with you guys, but I want to build with you guys, all right? And the less we can get the less time we can spend resolving concerns each other has, and the more time we take that energy and we're building, the better it's going to be. Because building is going to produce an overcoming of every obstacle that stands in the way. We will be a greater organization than we've ever been in the past in a greater way. We will build bigger than we've ever built. Guys, we'll do things that nobody's ever done, and we're going to do it because of you. But that's not going to be without you. We can't, okay? We can't. We need your energy. We need to stay solution focused. I want you guys to realize we can't immediately implement, you know, every request. And I'm not defending bad behavior, okay? I realize we've got some things that have needed to be improved for a long time, right? And I want you to realize that we've dealt with things too that companies don't have to deal with, guys. You know, it's who we are. We're a tight, low resource organization. That's how we operate, right? When we lowered commissions, we lowered them to the extent they needed to be lowered, and that's it. All right. So it's where we are. We're positive. We've got good things going. We've got a lot of positive things happening in the office. The event is now how it needs to be. But guys, please be who we need you to be. Okay? And that's not a criticism. It's not telling you to do anything you don't want to do. You don't have to do anything. But it's because I need you. Okay? And if you guys want to have a personal chat about it, feel free to call, send me a message. I'm happy to pop on the phone with you. But I want to build with you. And I want to build again, guys. I'm so sick of sitting around not building. You know what I mean? I like building organizations. I like building people. The comp plan is better. It is paying people better. It is making them more money. It's a superior comp plan. I've proven it, okay? Your incomes are up. I'm so excited that your incomes are up for the first time in 2 years. I'm excited that you guys are doing as good as the job you're doing. I know it's stressful sometimes as leaders, and it's stressful sometimes as a company owner, and I hope that I can be the company owner that you guys need, because I'm doing my best, okay? And I really need you guys to support and grow with me, and go through the growing pains with me. And say, it's been around for 2 years. I understand. We've also been through things that other people have not gone through, and most companies go out of business in 1 year, right? And we're still here. We're in a great spot. But to get to a greatest spot, to get to a magical spot, we need the magical heart back, not just to the company owner, not just to the corporate team, you, okay? So my question is you guys are in. I don't want to log into HipChat again and see a team saying, oh, we're stepping down from the HipChat. If you guys want to go, right? I don't need to go in and to do that. If you want to talk about something, let's talk about something. But I don't want to step in here and see somebody say, oh, by the way, we just added another deal into our downline. You know what, guys? It just, when I see stuff like that, I ain't criticizing Silvio and them. I love those guys. But you know what, it breaks my heart because he didn't even call. You know what I mean? And so to say I'm not listening, I am listening, okay? Jones is listening. We got a lot on our plate and a lot to get done, and all of us need to be selective together. Yes, we can do a better job, but let's identify where and how specifically so we can get really clear to people and then go get clear like that, because otherwise this turns into a mess of like pages and pages and page-long thing in HipChat. I will end this by saying this. I love you all. I believe in you all. I believe everybody in here can make $1 million a year and $2 million a year in what we're doing. I believe you could actually do that before Titan. I think that what we're doing right now is awesome. I think those videos I just made are awesome. They're at least better than anything we've had for a long time. I've got to do some editing on them, and then I'm going to get them off. And I believe that you guys are awesome and the most talented group of leaders that I've ever been around. And you're right. We've needed to listen to more at times, but we are doing our best. And anything you guys got is constructive feedback. And Aaron, you said it best the other week. We as a leadership body can come up with the best sales funnel ever in the industry. Well, then let's do it, and not just depend on the company to do it, right? If that's what we really can do, then let's do that, right? Let's go out there and sell together. Let's go out there and team build together. And thank you all of you who are stepping up and who are also doing a great job. And thank you those of you who are thinking about doing a good job. And thank you those of you who may have just decided to step up with us, because I need you and I love you and I care about you and I want to build this with you, right? That's what I want. And if you don't want that, it's fine, right? That's just what I want, and I'm doing this because I care. So anyways, I'm rambling, just made like tons of videos, and I'm going to go to bed. Appreciate y'all. Happy New Year.